Hey, you gonna see something tonight, man.
That's how you feel?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna catch you.
I bet.
2 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Well, I think for the Warriors, no surprise to see them at the top of the rankings. We knew they had championship DNA before the start of the season.
Back to Brown. On the wing, Green. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players?
On the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Wade sets the pick for Rubio. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Curry. And another miss by Cleveland. Warriors are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing.
MP! Huge tonight!
Good game, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man, you look good out there.
Good looks, good looks.
You see you around.
I know.
MP, you've been holding out on me.
What'd I do?
Hanging out with J. Cole, dropping bars. I had no idea.
I thought I did something wrong. You saw that? yeah, I'm trying to let people know I'm more than just a baller.
Well, we have noticed.
Really?
Did you hear Shep's diss track?
Nah, you got a diss track? Hold on. Let me see this.
You won't be able to find it. He already pulled it down. He got destroyed.
Wait, so it was that bad?
MP cannot touch me. If you disagree, go climb a tree.
Oh, come on,
I
bro.
swear on my mother's life.
That's bad
I
corny.
know. It's terrible. Okay, but that's actually not the only reason I stopped you. Teed Up is doing a music and basketball issue.
Dope.
And the powers that be would love to have you on the cover.
Really?
Yes, no one is bridging those two worlds like you right now, and we're thinking an interview and a photo shoot.
Okay.
Maybe somewhere like Rita's. Make it like an origin story.
Yeah, I can get with that. Let's do that.
Great, good. Well, I will send Ashley all the details, and I will see you there.
I'll see you there. Hey, man, I don't got a lot of time, just so you know.
Okay, so I'll get right to it. How much would you say you contributed to this win?
I mean, I think I played my role well. You know, Coach trusted me to get us organized out there, and I take that responsibility very seriously. You know, I'm always in my guys' ears calling out plays, letting them see what I see, so it's big.
I mean, how big would you say?
Well, man, I can't put a number on it, but everyone's job is important on this team. Regardless of how many points you score or how many minutes you play, everyone's job is important.
Hey, MP. So what was your favorite part of tonight's win?
You know, John, with every win, you know, it brings us one step closer to bring this amazing city a championship, you know? So from that perspective, my favorite part was when the clock struck 0, and we knew we had it in the bag at that point, you know?
Yeah, I see what you're doing, man. Taking nothing for granted.
Never.
Good stuff, MP.
Thank you.
Surprise, surprise, our old friend MP is back in the news again. This time, well, because of a report from our friend Nate White of the Daily Horn that states, people familiar with high-ranking voices in the front office are hearing that they're disappointed with the lack of leadership MP has shown thus far in his career. Something that was supposed to be his calling card coming out of college. So what do you guys think? Has MP been a bad leader at the NBA level?
Guess who's been saying this since day one? Me, yours truly. Anyone who has a bad athlete claims they're a great leader. It's the oldest trick in the book. And I'm not one bit surprised that his so-called leadership abilities disappeared soon as he stepped up his level of competition. It's hard to lead when you can't stay on the floor.
Perk, have you even watched him play this year?
I've seen enough.
Okay, what's his true shooting percentage?
I have to look it up.
How many paint touches does he have a game? How many pull-up threes has he taken? What's his off-ball defense been like?
JJ, do you really want me to answer those questions? Or are you having a meltdown?
A little bit of both.
Do I need to call a doctor?
No, you don't need to call the doctor. My point is, I don't know how anyone who's watched MP play this year could question his leadership abilities. Not only has he earned a right to start, he's playing winning basketball. He's been great in the community. He's done everything this organization has asked of him, and then some. That's not leadership to you?
Great in the community, winning basketball leadership? I'm sorry, but skateboarding with a bunch of children isn't what I call getting involved in the community. And it sure in the heck isn't leadership. What he's doing on the what is he doing on the skateboard anyway?
Hey, he's not bad.
Is he going to break his neck?
Listen, I just think it's ridiculous to question a rookie's leadership a few months into his career.
He's a young player.
Yeah, and I was actually talking about this with Joakim Noah on my podcast.
Joakim Noah.
And he said that nobody MP's age should be asked to be their team's leader. It takes time to earn that role at this level. By that measure, MP's way ahead of the curve.
As someone, JJ, who won a championship.
Oh, here we go.
I could tell you what you're saying right now is a bunch of nonsense.
What do championships have to do with it? Patrick Ewing doesn't have a championship. Steve Nash doesn't have a championship. Do you know more about basketball than them because you got the 6th most minutes on the 2008 Celtics?
Wow. Shots fired.
Whoa. There's no need for the insults, JJ.
The more I think about it, the more your anti-MP stance makes zero sense to me. If anything, you should relate to him. You didn't have the greatest physical gifts either, but you were consistent, you worked harder than anybody, and you maximized your skill set. People wanted you on their team because you were a great teammate and you had a winning mentality. How is that different than MP?
Well, first of all, JJ, I appreciate the compliments. But if the Celtics passed on Shep Owens to draft me, I think they were crazy too. He's that dude. Carry on.
I watched the segment, and this leadership stuff has got to be coming from Othello, right?
Yeah. Is there anyone else who would say something like that?
Not that I know of, no.
Well, my source confirmed it's coming from Othello.
Okay, so who is your source again? I mean, let me take a guess. Is it like Alan from accounting or something?
It is not Alan from accounting, and please stop asking because I'm not going to tell you.
You're going to slip up.
I'm so bored right now. Can we please talk about next steps? I have another meeting in 5.
Go ahead, please.
All right. As unfair as these leadership rumors are, we need to prove them false.
Yeah, we're in the position where the burden of proof falls on you. Now, it's not fair, but it is our reality.
Okay, so I got to do something in public.
Well, you got to do something that people can't question. Okay? If you want to win this fight on the court, you need to be able to point to something quantifiable that you did out there, something leadery.
Makes
Otherwise,
sense.
it's your word versus Nate's anonymous source.
All right, I got some ideas.
Really? Well, let's hear them.
Could be source first.
Not going to happen.
All right, then, so you have to wait to find out during my press conference.
Hey, you say you got this? I believe you.
I got this.
Say less.